3 in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. So as you saw in the last video, we completed nights 1 and 2. I just did night. First night was just like a tutorial, and second we actually met Springtrap. So I'll just listen to the phone call here.
Hello. For today's lesson, we will be continuing our training on proper suit handling techniques. When using an animatronic as a suit, please ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring locks located around the inside of the suit. It may take a few moments to position your head and torso between these parts in a manner where you can move and speak. Try not to nudge or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks, as moisture may loosen them and cause them to break loose. In the case that the spring locks come loose while you are wearing a suit, please try to maneuver away from populated areas before moving out, as to not ruin the customer experience. As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room. Every location is built with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed into the animatronic or security system. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera. As always, remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's team.
Hi.
Yeah, so important details to note in that that phone call, or detective, I should say, is the safe room, which we've seen in the end of night mini games, when we were playing as Freddy and Bonnie. So we were following Shadow Freddy, and then we tried to go in the certain room. It just said error. So in the phone call you heard, it said the safe room is invisible to animatronics and is always off camera, which is why the animatronics can't enter the room. And also another important detail, obviously if you're familiar with the FNAF lore, you know, it's Phantom Freddy. I'll just not stare at him. I'll just steal that vent. Yeah, so like I was saying, another important detail about the spring lock suits. So if you're familiar with the FNAF lore, you'll know that William Afton is inside Spring Bonnie, and then after he got spring locked, he became Springtrap, and he's obviously here in the building with us. It's also been theorized that we play as Michael Afton in this game, which I believe, because I mean it makes sense, right? I mean, pretty sure you play as Michael Afton in nearly all the FNAF games. FNAF 1, 3, Sister Location, and Pizzeria Simulator. Yeah, obviously FNAF 2 plays Jeremy Fitzgerald. Oh, there's another thing. After FNAF 6 in Night 2 on Custom Night, which I didn't play because I didn't want to, basically. Or after the Custom Night, you get fired, and the name on that pink slip is Fritz Smith, which it's been theorized that character for the final night is Michael Afton, but the guy you play as for the first 5 nights and 6th night of FNAF 2 is someone different. Obviously FNAF 4 we play as Michael's younger brother, who still doesn't have a name, and it's been like, what, 6-7 years? I can't remember the exact date. Yeah, so I'll just keep resetting systems and doing what we were doing last time. Important thing to note is that on later nights the audio may not work as well on Springtrap, because Sir William kind of like learns to ignore it, and so obviously it ramps up the difficulty, because otherwise it'd just be a really simple game, because you could just keep him in one corner of the building the entire game, and that wouldn't be really interesting. Really that interesting thing about it. Yeah, so we've seen Phantom Mangle, saw in the last episode on night 2. We saw Phantom Freddy just then. It's now 5 AM, so hopefully should be able to complete this night fairly quickly. And he's in the vent.
Hello?
Okay, I get the feeling. And he's right behind that corner. I can't move because if I look over to try and get the audio alert, like try and activate it, then he'll get me. So I think I'm just gonna have to stare at this corner till we hit 6 AM. Interesting, obviously. 6 AM. Oh, another end of night minigame. We're playing as Chica. So as I was going to say, you can see a box filled with parts of the toy animatronics. Obviously, you know that FNAF 3 is a sequel to FNAF 2 and FNAF 1. So in the timeline it goes FNAF 2 is first, then FNAF 1, then FNAF 3. Obviously, as we play more games, I'll adjust this timeline, pretty much, and this error, this thing that's the safe room, and then the guy comes and disables us. Saying I'll adjust that timeline to include games that we play later, like FNAF 4, Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, Anyway, I think I'm going to call this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, could you consider leaving a like and subscribing? That would really mean a lot to me. Alright, thank you and take care.